Ariel Helwani for mmarated.com, being joined by the New York badass Phil Baroni. Phil, we've heard some interesting news about you. You are dropping down to 170. Why make the move?
I got to do something. Something's not working, and I think that's a move. I think I'm well suited for the weight class 170. I train with a lot of the best fighters in the world at 170, and I think that's the place I need to be. I think I will compete better at that weight class. I've been in there with the best fighters in the world at 185, and it's been hit or miss. I think at 170 I'll be able to a lot less miss and a lot more hit and win a world title.
How long has this been on your mind to make the move?
A long time. I've started to realize, think about it a lot at Pride. The weight class was 182. The guys were a little smaller. A lot of the bigger 85-pounders that barely make 85, the guys that make 86 and barely make 85 can't make 82. Like Trevor Prangley, for instance, is one of them. He said, I could never fight in Pride. I could never make 82. Started thinking about it, and I started fighting a lot of just smaller middleweights and knocking them out and doing better. So after my tenure in Pride, it was easy making a weight. I was like, Pride folded, and I was like, well, I think I'm going to go 70. And I got offered the fight with Shamrock. I wanted to go 70, but I can't turn on a fight with Frank Shamrock because the legend was a great fighter. I mean, it was a huge fight. I couldn't turn the fight down. Then I got, everything happened. I got depressed. I got fat as hell. I was like Tony Soprano, like 235 pounds. I got offered a fight in Icon, and it was for a title, and I follow Icon a lot closely, and I know the lineage, and I thought it would be a cool title to win, and I took the fight, and I was out of shape, and you saw what happened, and then I said, okay, that's it, I'm going to go down to 70, and then I offered to fight on CBS. You can't turn that fight down either. Everybody wants to fight on CBS. I told them, find me someone at 70. They don't have anyone at 70. That would be a big fight. They said we don't have anyone under contract that would be a good fight with you, that would be ready to fight. Ninja would be a great fight, and he ended up getting hurt. I asked for another 70-pounder, and they said, we still don't have no one, but we have Joey Villasenor. I thought they were going to scratch me, so I was happy to have Joey Villasenor, and I just took the fight.
Let's just say you would have defeated Joey. Would you still have wanted to make that move, or would you have, tried to stick it out a little at 185?
I thought about that, I thought I would beat Joe. I was pretty confident going into the fight. I didn't think he would have anything for me. I thought I'd definitely be able to beat him. I thought I was a better athlete. And I thought about that. I thought that would put me in line for a title shot. That fight, I figured I would fight the winner of Robbie Lawler and Scott Smith, even though that fight didn't really turn out as a win. I figured who would win that fight, and I'd probably be in line. Would I have taken it? Yeah, I would have. I would have definitely taken it. You can always move down later. And the goal is to be a world champion and fight for world titles and fight in big fights. I don't want to fight easy fighters and easy fights. It's never been my thing. My first fight ever was in UFC. I fought nothing but the top competition. So, yeah, I would definitely took that title shot, but it would have been in my mind. And maybe things worked out for the better. Maybe I'm supposed to be at 170. And that's what I'm telling myself. I never expected it to happen. What happened. And maybe it was for the best, and I think it will be when I start reeling off wins at 170.
Well, I spoke to you after the Joey loss, and you were obviously distraught. You were very upset, given the fact that you were back in New York or the New York area. You're on CBS. You're back in America for the first time. Are you officially over the loss, though? I mean, you're coming into this bout very quickly. Is it still on your mind?
I need to get in there and fight. I mean, people said take some time off. I don't need any time off. I took a lot of time off in my career. I took a lot of time off, too much time. I wasted a lot of time. I've been a professional fighter for 8 years, and I only have 20 fights. It doesn't equate right, and I had 6 of them in Pride in like a 1.5-year span, and that's when I had my good run. I had too much time off. I didn't have enough fights. Every fight's always been a big fight, and I just needed to get back in there and fight. I was in great shape for Joey. I have no excuse for that fight. I wasn't injured. I was in great shape. I was ready to go. I felt great, the best I've ever felt. So why would I want to take time off and think about that loss when I could just get back in there and fight? I'm a fighter. I need to fight. That's why I did well in Pride. They had me fighting every month and a half. UFC, when I was a kid, I was fighting once, twice a year, and I was a kid. I was living in Las Vegas. I was getting fat. I was going out. I was partying. I wasn't taking it serious, and serious when it came to fight time, but not serious in between. I didn't really understand. I didn't really have a team or anyone coaching me. I was on my own. I wasn't with AK. I had no one taking me and saying, hey, do this, do that. I mean, I was, just a kid. So I'm mature now, and I think I know what I need, and I think I need to fight. I'm a fighter. Fighters need to fight. I need to compete. I need to win some fights. I need to get back in contention. I need that people. I need to get my respect back.
All right, well, we may be on the verge of seeing Phil Baroni 2.0. Phil, good luck in the upcoming cage rage bout.
Thanks, man. Thanks a lot.